Welcome to Isaac's Corner, my little spot right here in the middle of this great big world. Please do me a big favor and like and share this video. Now, on my previous video, I talked about a great movie that I felt was such a wonderful and inspirational movie. Soul on Fire is definitely a must-see movie. Now, it's no longer in theaters, but be on the lookout for it when it comes to streaming platforms. Well, today I want to talk to you about another movie that I highly recommend you go see. It is in theaters now, but you need to go to it as soon as possible before it ends its theatrical run. You know, when I first watched Truth and Treason, I wasn't expecting to be as moved as I was. It is based on the true story of Helmuth Hübner, a teenager in Nazi Germany who dared to speak the truth when everyone else stayed silent. From the very beginning, you can feel the weight of the world he's living in, where lies are law and obedience is everything. There's this powerful moment where Helmut secretly listens to banned radio broadcasts, and for the first time he hears what's really happening outside of Germany. Now you can see the shock on his face, like his whole world just cracked open. That scene hit me hard because it reminded me of how dangerous truth can be in a world built on deception. Then you see him and his friends quietly typing and handing out leaflets, tiny pieces of paper filled with truth. They know the risk, but they do it anyway. And I found myself thinking, would I be that brave? It's easy to say we stand up to evil, but watching these young men do it, not with weapons, but with words, makes you realize just how costly integrity can be. What also stood out to me was the faith element. There's this tension where Helmut's church leaders tell him to obey, to keep quiet, but he just can't. His conscience won't let him. That moment felt deeply real because sometimes doing what's right means standing alone, even against people you respect. And when it all comes to that courtroom scene, it's heartbreaking. You know how it ends, but you still can't look away. He's calm, resolved, even defiant in a quiet way. And you realize truth doesn't always save your life, but it can save your soul. What makes Truth and Treason so powerful is how relevant it still feels. We might not live under dictatorship, but we all face moments where it's easier to stay silent than to speak up. Helmut's story challenges us. It asks us, what's my line? What am I willing to stand for? So yeah, it's not just a history lesson. It's a mirror, a reminder that courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, types, and hands out leaflets in the dark. Trusting the truth in the end is worth it. This is not a movie for the little kiddos. In my opinion, I would say maybe teens or older, but definitely a movie they should see. Now, Holly McClure, my co-host on our show, Faith on Film, is working on securing an interview with someone involved in this movie, so definitely be on the lookout for that interview in a soon-coming episode of Faith on Film. In fact, the best way to make sure you don't miss that episode is to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and make sure you hit that little notification bell. It's simple. Just go to youtube.com/@faithonfilmtv. That's youtube.com/@faithonfilmtv. There is no fee to become a subscriber of Faith on Film TV. It's totally free. Well, thank you for joining me on today's Isaac's Corner, my little spot right here in the middle of this great big world. Remember to please like and share this video and leave me a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of Truth and Treason. Well, that's it for today's video. Be blessed, and as I always say, be a blessing to others today.